Well, I've said many times in many broadcasts, uh, free streaming, fast streaming also are going to be dominating the industry. Fast is going to be the new broadcast television. For those of you out there that haven't realized it and haven't touched onto it yet, because I know there's some people out there saying, I wouldn't touch that. I've been doing a lot of fast streaming more than broadcast television. Right now, I do have cable TV. I'll tell you that. I do pay for cable, not much. The way I have it set up is basically it is a box that will handle my regular cable and also sort of like Chromecast. It's a combo Chromecast, Android TV with regular cable TV hooked up to it. So I'm able to switch back and forth on there. Mostly what I watch on broadcast television is MeTV, MeTV Plus, and MeTV Tunes. That's about it. 3 channels. I don't pay, actually, I don't even pay for TNT's, TBS, or any of those channels anymore. I have that a la carte from Verizon Fios. I'm able to do that. I can add and subtract when needed. I mean, I don't even have sports channel, and a lot of the news channels are not even there because why do I need it there when I can watch it on fast? But one thing about the fast market, the international market is growing on it. Those outside the United States are finally getting to see what we've been seeing on channels like Tubi TV, Pluto TV, Roku. Sling has a free service also as well, and a couple of other sites that have fast streaming. Some are small, some are large. But one particular South American country looks like it's going to emerge a really tremendous market. More than Canada, believe it or not. But before we start on this article out of Variety, I just want to tell you, comment, like, share, and hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. We're about 1340 and growing there. We really do appreciate that. Please hit, if you haven't yet, take this moment, hit the subscribe, whether you're on YouTube or Rumble. Yes, we're also on Rumble as well. We're going to be doing some special shows eventually down when we get to the fall on Rumble itself. We're just working on that. Like I said, we're just starting back. Actually, this is our first full week of content videos this week in a long time since my illness, and then we got a bit of a stipend to build up a new computer system. We're practically fully available. Actually, we're also testing live streaming also. In fact, this week you can check us out on Sci-Fi Snob. We will be appearing on the season finale of Babylon 5 discussion, Crystallis. So if you haven't checked it out, links below. Depending on when you catch this video, it's either before or after the broadcast itself. It will be online even after the end of the show. So, off of Variety, Brazil emerges as fast streaming powerhouse, set to soon become its second biggest international market in the world.
Blood! 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 Beyond the town! Slit their gizzards!
Fast services are on a tear, especially in Latin America, where Brazil is emerging as a global leader in adoption and monetization. Already the second largest market for Netflix subscribers outside the US, Brazil is on track to become the number 2 international fast market by 2029. The country is playing a growing role on how the next era of connected TV unfolds. That is one of the key takeaways from my presentation to be delivered by Maria Ru. I'm sorry if I mispronounced this. Agute, Omar Senior Research Director of Global Analysis, OMIDA, made recently as opening session of Rio 2C, Latin American largest entertainment creative meet. According to OMIDA, the media and entertainment sector will generate 1.7 trillion global in 2025, with the online video commanding the lion's share. Accounting for 70% of that total, and growing at a 13% year to year. While traditional pay TVs on a steady decline, fast services are scalding rapidly, both in terms of user engagement and advertising revenue. Brazil is now the third largest market for fast services outside the US, will climb to number 2 ahead of Canada in revenues by 2029. It's not just about adoption, it's about monetization. That's why we're here, according to Ru Agreda, as she told Variety. According to Omida, Brazil's online video revenue will reach 14.4 billion by 2029, 3 billion of that increase from advertising. Brazilians are increasingly opting for free services over adding subscriptions, and platforms like Pluto TV, Samsung TV Plus, and tubi are now the regulars in the country's top 10 most watched services, and smart TVs sitting alongside Netflix, Prime Video, and Global Play. The Aguat keynote will likely strike a chord with brand and agency attendees, spotlighting what she calls a massive imbalance in the global advertising mix. Despite consumers spending more time on streaming platforms than ever before, 86 per minute on the average, advertisers continue to disproportionately invest in social media and linear TV. This is why a site like this, Rumble, YouTube, YouTube is still up on top. And linear TV is not out of it yet. Most people they're knocking down linear, but you got channels like MeTV out there that's doing very well advertisement wise. In Brazil, the disconnect is even more stark. Fast and online videos are clearly under penetrated in media plans. This is a massive opportunity, she said. Globally connected TV advertising is the fastest growing category in media, with expected 80% growth over the next 5 years. In Brazil, CTV revenues are rising, while YouTube shares are projected to decline from 56% in 2024 to 41% by 2029 as premium ad-supported platforms gain ground. Much of this shift is being driven by the rapid rise of smart TVs. Among Brazilians who watch fast, 45% of it do so on smart TVs, while 20% of them turn to smartphones. Of the smartphones TV used to stream these services, Samsung leads the market with 51% of the share, trailed by LG 20%. Ru noted that 83% of the fast content in Brazil is watched on smart TV, particularly via built-in apps. I mean, there's a lot more toward this. Check out this article. But all in all, as I said before in many videos, when it comes to fast, when it comes to free, they're moving up. Tubi TV is moving upward. It's slowed down just a little bit because there is a bit of a market change that's going on right now, but it will continue to increase. Pluto has been steady. I'll tell you that for a fact. They do need some upgrades on their services on there, because basically, depending on how you're picking it up, sometimes the service kicks out every once in a while, which is okay. That's not a major situation. It's not like other sites, younger sites that just kick out immediately. This is like, you've watched it for a couple of hours and suddenly it crashes on you, which is okay. Most of the time, it's depending on your Wi-Fi service. But there's a lot of great content out there. I mean, the other night, I said this on another video, I was on Roku, the Roku channel. Basically, I was watching the Universal Monsters channel. I was watching Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, where Bela Lugosi plays Frankenstein, and Lon Chaney returns as the Wolfman. Obviously, the actress that played the old gypsy woman, she is involved in this movie also. And it's not the greatest film in the world. It is really good as far as plot line. Yeah, and it does have an abrupt ending. But the Universal Monsters of that era always has had an abrupt ending. But it was a good film. I did like watching it. And they had a couple of other films going on. They had the original Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. And then sometimes they jump to another film from the 70s and 80s. Like the other night they had The Car right after I was watching Bride of Frankenstein. And then the other night, when we were watching Frankenstein versus the Wolfman, they went into an Inner Sanctum movie with Lon Chaney. Was it the Frozen Body or something like that? And then they switched over to the 1980s movie, The Fun House, which I recommend reading the book. It's a decent movie, the original Fun House. People are re-looking back on that, but I do recommend reading the novel. The novel is an excellent pickup on that. It's really a bit. The book is a little bit scarier than the actual movie itself on there, so I do recommend it. But all in all, you got some great stuff on there. About a couple weeks ago, I was watching Red Dwarf. I was watching Blake 7, on Fast. Right now, just this past May, I think they're going to extend it into June. You had a ton, part of anime, which I mean anime from Japan, that basically they were running a lot. They were running Bleach 24/7, Sailor Moon 24/7, and a couple of others. They're going to be switching. I think they're going to be switching out again for June on there. You can watch Star Trek, most of the series from original to Star Trek Enterprise, which is available on there. All the Stargate series are available on there. Twilight Zone, Dark Shadows. There's some great stuff out there on Fast. And you can watch it at any time you want. Any time of the day, it's available. So there's so many channels to choose from. Even for music, it's also they have music on Pluto and a couple of the others on there. I mean, you don't have to watch Pluto TV. You don't have to watch the tubi TV Fast. Like I said, there are many other companies that are out there. Sling has their own as well. And I said before, Roku, Stir, and Comcast has their own unit also as well that's available out there free as well. There's so much you could choose from. And now you're seeing Brazil, because Brazil has a large population out there, and basically they're becoming a global powerhouse when it comes to Fast. When I tell people what kind of TV to buy the Samsung TV, because automatically you get what is it? One of the apps is Samsung TV Plus. If you have a Samsung Android phone, you can also get Samsung TV Plus on there as well. A lot of great fast channels available on there. I mean, there's so much to get to between comedy, horror, drama, sports, news. There's a lot to offer on this. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, Fast Channels is going to be the new broadcast television.
Oh, great Odin's Raven!
That is the future for broadcast television. That's what's going to happen. Take advantage of it. It's free. And, about a year ago, guys just said, well, it's not going to be free forever. They're going to start charging. No, they're going to stay free. They are making money advertisement-wise. The foolishness is that others like Disney and Paramount and all that, they're looking into fast channels for their sites, but it's too late for them. It's too late. If they want to make money off of it, sell the content to fast channels. Create a fast channel. That's all you could do at this point. But what else you could do at this point is to comment. That's right. I want to hear what your thoughts about this. Do you use fast channels or do you not? Do you stay on just the regular streaming or are you still having cord cut at the cable? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. Check us out on Sci-Fi Snobs channel. Links below there. 11 p.m. Eastern this Wednesday on YouTube. And then we'll see you again right here on YouTube or on Rumble. Thank you for tuning in and bye-bye now.